Last night was two really good teams. Both were a little rusty, a lot of penalties. Both will be better by the end of the year, and both will be around at the end of the year in the playoffs. These are very, very good football teams. And when I look at the stats, I got all the stats right here. Boy, they're just, it's just first downs, they're real close, and total drives, and, yards per play, and time of possession. Oh, whoa. Oh, here's one where they're not close. Third down efficiency. The Eagles' backup quarterback was 8 of 16. Matty Ice was 4 of 15. That's with Julio Jones. That's with two good running backs. That's with a better-than-average offensive line. Matty Ice was ice cold, 1 for 9, red zone passing. Last night, once again, all I'm doing is waiting for Matty Ice to make a play in a big game, and he doesn't. Super Bowl, had the lead, couldn't, fourth quarter. Last year, divisional playoffs, final play, couldn't. Last night, final play, couldn't. By the way, the Atlanta coach is in the first quarter. First drive of the game. Stay out there, Matty. Stay out there, Matty. You prove everybody wrong, Matty. No, he's proven me right. People get upset when I say, if you take out the one great year, Matt Ryan is Andy Dalton. He's closer to Andy Dalton than he is Aaron Rodgers, and everybody freaks out. But Andy Dalton has one great receiver, A.J. Green. Matt Ryan's got one great receiver, Julio Jones. They both have a defensive head coach. They both have a cooler nickname than they actually are. They've got decent arms, but not great. They can move a little, but they're not mobile. They have two other teams in their division, Steelers, Ravens, who are better organizations. You got the Panthers and Saints. Those are really good organizations. And what's the knock always on Andy Dalton? I can't beat the Steelers. And what's the knock on Matt Ryan? He can't win the game. Well, there was the one MVP year. Stop it. Kyle Shanahan makes everybody better. Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo have never lost a game together. I like Jimmy Garoppolo, but he would lose games with other coaches. I always say this with a real estate agent. If you're a real estate agent for 10 years and you have one spike year because you sell a mansion, somebody hooks you up, friend of a friend, you sell a mansion. Okay, that's great, but that's not who you are. Of the 10 years, who you are is the 9 other years when you sell nice homes. You're a solid real estate agent, make a nice living. You had that one spike year because a buddy hooked you up and you sold a mansion. Made a lot of money that year, but the next year you went back to, being a good, solid real estate agent. Don't give me his MVP year. Kyle Shanahan left. He came back to being, Matt Ryan. By the way, Matt Ryan, Andy Dalton, you put the numbers up. Take out the MVP year. Same darn guy. You just don't want to hear it. In the Super Bowl year with Kyle Shanahan, Matt Ryan scored 35 points or more 10 times. He's never done it once since. And he never makes the play. I saw Nick Foles make the play in the Super Bowl. I saw Case Keenum make the play in the playoffs against the Saints. I've seen Breeze and Brady and Ben. I've seen Cam make the play. I'm always waiting for Matty Ice to make the play. And don't kid yourself. Don't you always feel this way? There's in the dome Matt Ryan and there's outdoor Matt Ryan. Maybe he just keeps playing Philadelphia on the road, needs to get him at home. But my lasting memory, and I saw it 3 times last night. Matt Ryan, 4th down, chance for a touchdown. Can't get it done. I'm not anti-Matt Ryan. I'm just realistic Matt Ryan. He and Andy Dalton both have a nickname, Red Rifle, Matty Ice. That's better than the actual player. And both always leave me feeling like they're good. But I'm waiting for the play. Nick Foles gave it to me in the Super Bowl. I still don't have one for Matty Ice. Let me shift to this. Let's talk Philadelphia Eagles for a second. Now, they're a very good football team. I don't have them winning the Super Bowl, but I have them winning the division. They're a good football team. And I always felt like this. In Hollywood, there were a lot of tough guys for years and years. A lot of action stars. Sylvester Stallone was a tough guy. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a tough guy. Vin Diesel was a tough guy. Tom Sizemore was a tough guy. But in his prime, when he was like 45 years old, you know who the toughest guy was? Nobody messed with Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood's one of those guys, and we've all had a friend like this, you just don't mess with. You just don't.
They can't really take a joke.
You just wouldn't want to end up on the wrong side of Clint Eastwood when he was 40. Now it's a little different, but 40, 45 years old. There's always that guy in the bar, not the biggest, not the strongest, but you're like, you don't want to mess with that guy. Conor McGregor's not the biggest, toughest guy in the UFC, but you don't want to mess with Conor McGregor. Philadelphia's got a roster and a culture full of those guys. That final drive last night, it's 4 minutes left. 5 straight times. Pound the ball, get the push, pound the ball, make the play. That's Philadelphia football. Offensive and defensive line, that is a locker room full of tough guys. By the way, what did they do? What did they do in the offseason? They got Michael Bennett, another tough guy. Halati Noda, another tough guy. They went and drafted a tight end from South Dakota State, 260, 6'6", another tough guy. Atlanta's culture is fast and slick. What did they do in the first round? They got something they really, really needed. Another Alabama wide receiver who didn't do anything last night, a small guy. They got more skilled. What you watched last night was the difference in two cultures. This is why Philadelphia last year was number 1 in the NFC in the red zone. Tough guys. Space gets limited. Gets tight down there. Not a lot of space. Guys all jumbled up. Who wins in that scenario? Tough guys. Philly's got a roster of tough guys. Guys you wouldn't want to get a fight in 2 whiskeys in. Guys you don't want to mess with. Guys you don't want to cross. Atlanta's skilled. Atlanta's fast. Atlanta's lousy in the red zone last year and lousy in the red zone last night. When you need that extra push and you need that little extra thing that football demands, you watched 2 cultures last night. A skilled, fast, slick culture that once again can't get it done in the red zone. And a tough guy, punch you in the neck, Clint Eastwood in his 40s, Dirty Harry culture. Man, when that game came down to brass tacks, they lined it up. Philadelphia did. They just lined it up. And that looked like the Big 12, Atlanta, and Philadelphia looked like Alabama. We're just going to lean on you. This is going to be a street fight. We need 5 carries and a 2-point conversion. And that's what Philadelphia did. Bang, 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 bang. Ran the ball 5 straight times. I think the Rams, the Chiefs, there's a lot of good rosters. Houston, I'm not sure there's a roster with more guys if you need a yard or need to stop a team from getting a yard. I'm not sure there's a better roster in the NFL than Philadelphia. And boy, did we see opposites last night. We saw the Big 12 and we saw Bama last night. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.